Welcome back to Baby Nuggets with Danielle. Today, we're going to learn about the different states of alertness, the sleep states and the awake states. Being able to recognize the difference will help guide you on how to interact best with your baby. So let's get started. There are two types of sleep states. One is the quiet sleep. During quiet sleep, which was my personal favorite, the babies are so peaceful. There's no facial movements, the eyes are rested, the head is usually turned to the side. This is the best stage because no interventions are needed, except enjoy your peace and quiet. In our home, it used to be our favorite time of the day because there's nothing that you have to do for the baby except for enjoy that peaceful sleep. The second type of sleep state is the active sleep. This is the highest percentage of sleep for a baby. This is their REM sleep, their rapid eye movement. Their eyes are gonna open and close, their face is gonna move, even their body is gonna move around a lot, and they're gonna be really noisy. This is the time during sleep where the information they've accumulated during the day is processing and getting stored into their brain. A lot of parents hear that noisy sleep and they go in and they start an intervention of trying to feed the baby. Well, the baby's still in a sleepy state, you're not gonna maximize your feeding, and then they're gonna be back up 20 or 30 minutes later to have a feed. So you wanna really take a step back during this active sleep, listen with a curious ear before going in to do an intervention. Now let's discuss the 4 types of awake states. Number 1 is drowsy. The baby's eyes are gonna open, they're gonna close, and they're gonna look glossed over. When the babies are in this state, it's a great time for interventions. You can go over and utilize some soothing techniques to help the baby return to a sleeping state. The baby's eyes start to open and close. If they're in a sling on you, you can start some bouncing, and that should close their eyes to return them to a sleep state. Or if they're swaddled up and down in their bassinet or crib, you can go over and shush pat them or jiggle the bassinet a bit to help them return to a sleeping state. The second state is the quiet alert. This is my personal favorite. The baby's eyes are wide open and they're bright and shining. This is when the babies learn the most. They take the most amount of information in. This is their favorite time to see, hear, and suck. Perfect time for feeding. The third is the active alert. This is the state where babies are most active. Their legs and their hands and their arms are gonna move in an active fashion. This is the time when many people try to engage with the baby, when in actuality, it's the worst time. Babies are very easily overstimulated during this time. When they're in the active alert stage, they're very sensitive to internal stimuli, I'm really hungry, and external stimuli, loud noises, too many people. This is the stage where it's really important to use some interventions. Work towards winding that baby back down and getting them to a drowsy state, or helping to regulate them and move them back to a quiet alert state. And finally, number 4, the crying state. This is baby's direct communication signal to you that they're asking for help. This is when we need to step in and use really active interventions to listen to and help our babies. So recognizing the differences in your baby's states of alertness can really help make your time together a little bit easier. I'll see you next time.